Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you. Ta-da! Midday money. Coming across the top. The ta-da is only for those watching on YouTube, because if you're in a podcast, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon, iHeart, wherever, you won't get that. You won't get that little ta-da. Anyway, Lex Forever in the bell here, so you know each and every day when Midday Money comes live at you, or if we add free pick videos. I don't know what this wee business is. It's basically me. If I add the free pick video, and I will, I'm going to add a college football for Friday, one for Saturday, NFL for Sunday, maybe some NBA. We got college basketball. So again, put the like button on just to support the show, and you can support the show. Listen, we have the $4.99 premium YouTube if you want to be part of that, and you'll get a bunch of free picks, plenty of free picks. You would have cashed last night with an NBA one there in the YouTube section. So I threw that up there, right? Support the show. That's in the comments section. Also, we'll put the $31 pass up for a week. I don't know. I got 23 college and NFL football games up for the weekend. And in case you didn't know, I'm number 2 on both college and NFL football on the sites here. So 2 in the money. Not too shabby. And we'll add some free picks for today in the chat as well. As always, you could follow, again, Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. Plays a post there. Come give me a follow. What are we up to? What's the follow count? I've overtaken my old Sean Higgs that I had back in 2009. I surpassed that, so I'm over 3,500 followers. Super. I feel good about that. I know people have more. I don't care. I enjoy it. Let's put the free picks up in the chat. They're here. They're scrolling. Let's go. Recap action from yesterday. Major League Baseball, Texas Rangers winner, although we do close the year out here on the video. 295 and 353, down 26-30 for baseball in the video. You know, and again, I said this yesterday, and yeah, I've done this a couple of years with the midday money, and I just kind of put picks up, and then as I started getting more into doing it all the time, I kept track of the games, because people are like, oh, how are the picks? It's people like, oh, they win, they lose, whatever. So last year, 211 and 209, plus 32-20. So 200 picks less, a better record. I had to do a better job of limiting and trying to just keep the show a set way. It's difficult. I'm not going to lie. You know, we talk about this all the time with first fives and no bottom nines, or hockey regulation plays, stuff like that. But I always tell you how I do. So losing season in baseball here on the video. So it happens. It happens. Ball State in college football last night was a winner. So we are 30 and 23 in college football. And that is hockey loser yesterday. 3-3 now, minus $10. Ducks, no OT. We got OT. The Ducks won, but again, me trying to outthink myself, could have just done a regular play. Was trying to get some plus money. It happens. Let's get to today's action here. We'll start in the NFL. Nothing's changed since I posted this the other day. 20-11 plus 780 in the video. Not too bad. As I said, number 2 in the money on the sites. Last year, number 1. I'm not cashing 64%, but we're still cashing a nice clip here in NFL. Titans money line to play tonight, plus 125. College football, we mentioned yesterday's winner on Ball State, underdog. Take care of business. 30 and 23 plus 450. Duke under the 44 today. And tomorrow's game, Boston College on the money line, plus 110. Hockey. As I mentioned, loser yesterday, trying to get fancy with a regulation play. 3-3 minus $10. Although on the sites, I'm 3-3, but I'm plus money. So I'll take it. I will take it. Today, quite a few games, actually. Wild, even money. The Predators, even money. And the Jets are plus 125. Maple Leafs, though, we'll be laying a 110 piece on. So a little bit of plus kind of stuff out of here, plus even. That's the way I'm going to roll. NBA, not loving the NBA today. I'm kicking myself for not adding the Wolves to the chat like I said I was going to do yesterday. But we can't dwell in the past. We can't do that. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Today, nothing. 5-3 plus 170 in a video. Not loving the card today. 4 games. As I mentioned, some people don't like this. They come into the chat looking to bet. What do you mean you got nothing on this game? You having fun or making money? You're just betting a bet because it's on TNT or ESPN or ABC or whatever the heck channel it's on. Have fun waking up in the morning and going to work, because you're not gonna make money long term doing stuff like that, betting games because they're on TV. And there we go. That's it for everybody here. Jesse Schulzenhouse on the Steelers. I smashed the like button. Jesse's going against my tight end play here. Thank you for hitting the like button. Michael B is in the house. Welcome. Huge like 2-0 in baseball, 6-0 in the NBA, and $6, I believe, in a Bochy World Series ticket. Excellent, excellent, excellent. 6-0 in the NBA. Mike jumping into the deep end. 6-0 NBA day on a Wednesday. 4 games into the season. Hats off to Mike there. Jazz money line. No, Magic money line versus the Jazz. Jazz back to back. Yeah. So they're coming out of LA, the Magic, right? And they just lost. I mean, is it an embarrassing loss because you had a depleted kind of team on the Clippers? I mean, I had the Clippers, Mike. You know this. It was a premium play for me on the Clippers before the trade. I mean, I would be more inclined to lean it, not based on a bad loss, because you lose to the Lakers and the Clippers and Lakers, not terrible teams. The Jazz off. See, I'd be looking at it as more the Jazz off a big win than the Orlando game. And again, here we go. I mean, you see it. Orlando's a favorite here. Crazy. I don't hate it. Did not bet it. Close to taking the Pistons after they blew a 20-point lead to the Blazers. Yeah, that line's come down. I would look to the Pistons as well. Just again, I'm not a New Orleans guy either. Not high on the Pellies. I think they're going to be okay. This is just, I shouldn't say I'm not high on them. This is just a bad spot for them, I should say. They're coming out of OKC. Their plane was delayed. I think they're flying in today from that game. Bad use of words there, Bobby. It's not that I'm not high on New Orleans. This is just a bad spot. Michael, NFL, I'm seeing 3s with the Titans right now, so I'm going to wait and see if I get 3.5. I don't know if it gets all. I mean, that you could have had a 4.5 on Sunday with this game. So 2.5, 3. The best number is long gone anyway. It's not going back up to 4.5. I'm not fat coming in with the Steelers and the Raptors tonight. I don't hate the Raptors. I mean, Sixers. Should they be laying 9? I mean, you got 9.5. I see some 8.5s out there. I don't hate it. Again, not enough for me. And you got the Steelers, your opposite. Because I got the Titans on the money line. Don Plaza in the house. Good to see you. Do I like the Suns 4.5 first half today? I would do Suns first half here. Why not? Why not? Right? Didn't these guys just play the other day? Suns had a nice 10-point lead in the first quarter. Ran it up to a, what was it? What was his lead at the half? Like almost 20 points? 18 points? And then they take off, lose a terrible game. I don't hate it, right? I mean, you're just embarrassed. You blew a big lead. And you know how I feel about the Spurs. I mean, get those Wemby unders. Richie P. I hit the win out and take it Ranger bet. There you go. Good for the Rangers. And I said this, I saw somebody tweet like, oh, people forget the Rangers. Yeah, they signed Simeon and Seager. Big moves. Evaldi, Perez, Gray. They tried. DeGrom, is Tim Earl here? I saw something that the Rangers, I think, got in the wild card by 2 games, And DeGrom was 2-0 with a 6-0 record in his start. So he single-handedly willed the Rangers to a World Series win. Good for the Rangers. Good for the Rangers. I've seen the Chiefs are nearly a pick 'em. I mean, it's because they lost to the Broncos. I don't get it. Who did Dolphins beat good teams? This is more, I think, with all the travel built in, right? I mean, Denver to Germany. Did I think Miami left ahead of time, and I think the Chiefs are leaving today or something. Bad spot. Again, this was all in. This was a total underplay. I said this last week. Take the under 52. I'm not fat. Hopkins in practice list is questionable. They won't win without him. Hopkins questionable. Hopkins questionable. I think Henry is got a question mark too. More reason to like Tennessee. Michael, I think everyone in the world is going to bet on the Suns to bounce back versus Spurs. No, thank you. Yeah, everybody's going to bet the Suns tonight, just like everybody's betting the Steelers. Team money's in the house. It's safe to say, how about those Rangers yet? Oh, now you're a Ranger fan. This guy. Tampa Bay is not real. The Rangers aren't real. Orioles aren't real. All the teams aren't real. Now he wants to be a Ranger fan. Now he's a Ranger fan. Michael B. Everyone in the Bay is happy for Bochy. What's he got? 4 World Series titles, that guy? Has he got 4? Bro. It's tough saying like best of all time kind of guy, like Bruce. But let's be honest, this isn't like Joe Torre running the Yankees with freaking Hall of Famers all over the joint. You know, this guy's excellent, all timer for sure. Randy said betting the Browns, Saints, Steelers. Browns, Saints, Browns, Steelers. Listen to me, combining Saints and teasers to Caesars. Yeesh. Let's pop up some NFL here. What do we got? Browns teasing it down versus the Cardinals and the Saints versus the Bears. I don't hate it. Chris is in the house. Steelers over 36 feels like it is a low to bet the total. You got a rookie making a first road start. You have Pickett, who's basically a second-year guy who hasn't looked good in this offense. Santa 30. It was 37 earlier, right? This line, 36 and a half, 37. It was 37 on Sunday when we did look at lines. T-Money got the Raptors first quarter minus a half plus 220, and Titans money line plus 130. I don't hate that Raptors. I mean, I'm not a Sixer backer there. I mean, it's not like we got. Listen, you tell me you're running Hershey Hawkins, Johnny Dawkins, and Barkley out there? Sure, let's go Philly. Not this Philly team. Bill says, good job fading the X-Champs last night. Was it the spot? No, I don't know if it's just the spot. You just sometimes, well, I shouldn't say it's not the spot because those are, you look at a line sometimes, Bill, and you're just like, what are we doing here? Right? That line was 2. Why is that line 2? They were undefeated, playing really well. And then I had to look back and be like, all right, what was the main? It was the line. I mean, look at my hockey today. Same kind of thing. Like, whoa, these lines here. And again, can I go 2-2? Could I go 1-3 in this? Absolutely. It's not guaranteed lock that things win. But if the line looks a little odd, it's there for a reason. I mean, the guys making lines, they're definitely smarter than me. Probably smarter than you. Smarter than a lot of people. But when I see lines like that, I just got to go opposite. That's just years of betting where things look, blowout. Nathan's in the house. What do you say? Michael, if Henry's out, I'll be all over Tajay Spears anytime TD. I really like him. He's explosive, young back. You know me, I don't know any of these cats, Mike. Bill, Commanders money line. Who's going a little commie action against the Patriots? Here, my thing to this is like, who are the Patriots to be favored? Are people running to bet New England? The line's going up because Washington traded a couple defensive guys? Because I don't really think that matters. I mean, the Patriots' offense has been terrible. 17, 17, 0, 3, 15, 17. 20 versus Eagles in week 1, and they dropped to 29 on Buffalo. Like that's like the outlier fluke kind of game. These guys score 15 points a game, 14 points a game, and you're going to be favored? I mean, if I'm getting 3 or more, you had to take Washington. Nathan said Sixers -3 and the Pelicans in a teaser. No, that's a loser. But now Markel, welcome. He's on the under in the Steelers game. Dave says all the primetime games have been going under, but this one is going to go over. I don't know. I don't know. Listen, all I know is that I'm 25-10 in my totals, and I got one today up on the site, 71%. Looked too easy. It did look easy, the Denver game. That's why it looks easy. I go opposite, and if it loses, that's fine because I know I'm going to get 40 other opportunities, and I could go 26-14 and make money on them. It says they are smart. I think they have a building full of nerds making these. Seriously, the lines are. That's why people are like, oh, well, this and that. I worry about the number, and if I see a number to me that looks a little odd, I don't think it's an easy winner. I think the total opposite. I'm like, it's definitely not an easy winner. I'm going to go the other way because 5.5 out of 10 times I'm going to win that, and if I can hit 55%, I'm happy. I'm happy. It's not one game, right, folks? It's not a one. No one's spent $1 trillion in retiring off of one game. Yes, I know this. You know this, Nathan. I know. Moneyline Markel, I'm looking to take the Magic money line and the Suns +11. Here we go. So, the Magic line, you got a team. Back-to-back losses in LA. Jazz off a blowout. Had the Jazz as my top play yesterday. And yet they are a dog here or a pick 'em. What are we missing in this game? Weird. I don't want to. And the Suns 11 plus. We're going to take the Magic money line. The Suns. You're going to tease the Suns up to 11. Going to raise up the line a little bit for a bigger payday. Is that what we're doing there? Michael says Bengals line is all over the place. It was +2, the -3. Yeah. We talked about that one on Look at Lines. I said take the Bengals now. It was +2. Since he's winning, says Moneyline Markel. Thoughts on TCU tonight? College football action. There are a couple games. I do have a play up on the sites. Moneyline Markel. Shoot me a message on Twitter. Moneyline Markel. I'll take care of you here. I'll take care of you. Nathan says, a loser. You think will Sixers have good at home and Raptors are off back-to-back? I understand. I don't want to lay. Basically, it's a 10 spot here with Philly, right? They got to win by 10. Line's 8.5, 9. I don't trust them with that number. Again, did I bet any NBA game tonight? No. If I'm betting any NBA tonight, it would probably be the Pistons. But I could take a pass. I'm not gonna have to run out and bet the no betting allowed league. Okay, we'll do if I don't forget. Rolling. Here we go. This guy's rolling spliffies instead of trying to make money. My bad. It's the margin thing that I do sometimes. Michael, wasn't that Wake Forest line 12.5? It's now 6. Did it come down? Come on, did it really? It's got to be what's his name's got to be out for the uh, Blue Devils, right? Quarterback. That's the only thing I could be thinking there. Yeah, sevens. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, 6.5. Seven. See a 9. There's a +9 out there. I see a +9.5 on one site for the week. I guess you kind of grab that if you get a 9.5. Why wouldn't you? It's down to 7 in some spots. This is where you don't mind grabbing what you think's a little value kind of play here. Where's this college football? Hmm. Because I didn't see anything about him not playing, but apparently, apparently he's not. Apparently he is out. He's and you know it's funny because I had going back to the Duke, I had him against Florida State, and he was like on the sideline running. He didn't look terrible. Then you see the game last night, and you're like, "Eesh." Yeah, 6.5. Totals down to 41.5. I see a 7. Well, QB's got to be gone. Chiefs Dolphins should be a good game, Eileen. Dolphins early Germany action. I'm myself. I am on the under. I think I said that a couple weeks ago. I guess 12 days ago. I said take that under Buffalo 52. Not Buffalo, Kansas City. I'm sorry. No betting allowed. Not early. It's here. I mean, we're a week into the season. You don't have to bet every. Again, people come in, they leave like they want action. That's fine. And I love my action. I'm college basketball next week. People will be like, "Oh, who bets 23 games? You can't do that." Well, you can when you have money. You can do that, and when you're not running around to bet a random TV game, you don't have to bet. Texas Tech, TCU under and Tech money line from Nathan. He loves his parlays. I consider this my second job now. We're going to hit with college hoops. Yeah, college hoops. I like college hoops. Rough year for me last year. I started out awesome. And again, I don't lie. November, December, January college basketball, I'm as good as anybody there's out there. February, always a stumbling block for me. I do not know why. Because they're just still the same conference games as they were in January. But again, I always kind of reel in the money in February. I take some losses a little bit. It is what it is. But then conference tournaments come, and those of you who've been around the Midday Money Show, you know it started with conference tournaments a couple years ago. That's how I started getting a bunch of followers here. Conference tournament action. Nathan, pay for all my licensing fees and put a down payment on a new rollie. There you go. Licensing fees. What are you, a musician? Like, let's have a good day. It must be that time. Mike pops in half hour. Super. Good day, sir. Have a good one, Michael. Good luck today in your picks. Titans money line for me here in the video. Duke under the 44. It has moved. This is why I put it up ahead of time. Sometimes the line, it's good for us. Sometimes it's bad. It is what it is. It is what it is. We got under 44. It's moved. BC. That's tomorrow night. Boston College against the Qs. We'll take them on the money line. Hockey. Toronto Maple Leafs minus the 110. Wild even. Preds even. Winnipeg Jets plus a buck and a quarter on the ice. Serious question. Start with a 50K bankroll, 25K to absorb losses. Yeah, my bankroll is north of 50,000. Well north of 50K. It has to be. And I come in here, I tell you, NFL last year, even this year, we start out 150, 300 a game, see how we do. I don't consider last year, that was it was an awesome year for me. I made a whole lot of money, hitting 64%. And just on the sites here, that was showing a $50,000 profit. Imagine in the real world what that profit is. So, college hoops, I'm going to bet 15, 20 games on a Saturday, which, let's be honest, I'm throwing leaves into the air on a windy day. I have what? I have preview magazines. I have reading on what people take of teams. I have my opinion on a team. I have a line, what I think the line is, somewhere in the middle where we're going to be. Yeah, you should have whatever your bet is. You should have 10 times that minimum. You're betting $10 a game. You should have $1,000 in the bank, backing that $10 up. As ludicrous as that sounds to people, because let's be honest, people are betting 100 a game and they have $350 in their account. I start out about a 150 range because I bet 10 games, 15 games, and there's times in here I could go on a 3-10 run. You've seen it. I'm lost. I'm in a hole. I got to reel in the bets. I don't come in firing $3,000 a game like it's mid-season. No, I don't say that. I don't ever say that. I start small. Last year. I made my money. We have it. That's fine. I could increase the wager, but I'm not going to increase the wager if I don't know if I'm going to be okay in it. And again, Bill, people's bankrolls, they're all different. I don't, people bet more to me. People bet less than me. In the chat, people probably not betting what I bet. But again, I got people coming here say they do $3,000 to $5,000 parlays. All right. I mean, good for. I mean, you get down $5,000 parlays. I mean, it's tough enough getting 5,000, 3,000 down on side sometimes. But yeah, but you have to be able to absorb losses. I did a 3-30 baseball run in this video, and I ended up with a winning season here in the video. You have to be able to absorb the losses. If you can't lose, you go 0-3 and you're out. You can't bet anymore. I got to take a break. You got to take a break. If you have to take a break, it's you have zero discipline, zero money management, zero bankroll. You're just going firing around. Can't just fire haphazardly. I don't trust Ravens. I see a field goal game. Not trusting Baltimore here, huh? Over. This should be an interesting game here. I like it was 43. I have not bet the over here. I want to take the over. I think this Raven team's kind of dangerous, Dave. The AFC and the NFC. I think it's a wide open Super Bowl this year. Kansas City's got the defense. Mahomes is great. Kelsey's great. What else we got here? I mean, Andy Reid's a great coach. That team is not flawless. They're playing a team, Miami, who can't beat a good team, who lost to a Buffalo team. Again, Jekyll and Hyde kind of team. Cincy, are they back? Is Burrow healthy? Is the line going to hold up? Can they run the ball at all? I don't know. Here come the Ravens. Good coach. MVP quarterback. And in the NFC, what do you got? You got the Niners, who are kind of flailing right now. Who are they right now with the quarterback situation? Cowboys and Eagles. Dallas, much like Miami, can't win against a good team. Philly went to Super Bowl last year. Are they as good? I think they're talented as heck. And you got the Lions lurking. What are the Lions? So, anything else before we roll out of here? Definitely has a big bankroll, Bill. Bankroll management. You have to. You have to. This isn't, and again, it's like the old, well, scared, scared money don't make money. What are you talking about, bro? Scared money don't make money. Now, you know what doesn't make money? Losing. Just betting to bet doesn't make money. Mike F. Higgs, would you lean over or under in tonight besides the Titans money line? So I have a premium up on the total. Well, I got premium up on the side too, but you're getting it here. But my top play is in a total, which I'm 25-10 on. 71% NFL totals this year, Mike. If you're on Twitter, shoot me a message, Mike. I'll take care of you for the total tonight in Steelers and the Titans. All right. Speaking of which, Titans money line here. It's in the chat. It's a premium pick. But again, that's also a pick on the site where I have the Titans +4 because I don't wait till Thursday, 12:30, game day to put bets in. All right. That's how you can have $50,000 in bankroll or more because you don't wait for ESPN or Fox or any of these channels to come pump your brain full of nonsense. If there's anything I can tell people, I say this all the time. The lines are out ahead of time. Do yourself a favor. Just try it. I know people don't like pens and paper. They want to put notes on their phone. Get a notebook. The lines are out on Wednesday, the week before. Do it on Look at Lines show. Come and watch Look at Lines. You see the lines. Write down who you like. Just do it for a week. Try not to bet. Here's a little discipline test for everybody. If you can handle it, because you need some discipline to bet and to make money long term. Write down your games on a Sunday, who you like. Then see where they are on Sunday morning before kickoff. Would you have a better number ahead of time? Are you thinking outside the box? Are you thinking how is this number going to move? I should really do a look at lines on a Saturday night and tell you exactly how they're going to move before the games even play on Sunday. Nevada Mavericks in the house. Troy, South Alabama. Of course, you didn't talk about Troy, South Alabama. Why would you talk about Troy, South Alabama? What is up with this line? This one's come down. I mean, you got to lean a little Jaguars here, but I want to say maybe an underplay instead. Fairly new bet. I'm looking for some advice. I only have 320. That's what I started with my bankroll. How I slowly grow without losing it all. Yeah, Mike, here. Listen. One, don't worry about what anybody else is betting. Number one. All right. You're not a competition with, Nevada Mavericks ahead of you. Nathan's below you. You know Mike B's been in here. You see Mike A. You see Dave. You see a bunch of names in here. Myself. Don't worry about bet sizes. Right? You're not in competition with them. You're in competition with nobody but yourself. It's going to sound weird when I say bet like $1 a game or $5 a game because we're not wired to just say I'm going to bet $5. You're going to bet like $25, try to build that up. But really, I don't want to say $1. If you say $5, and again, it's small. Yes, it is because you're not going to bet 50, like 25% of your bankroll on games. So 5 or 10 is fine. You want to bet $3, it's fine. You want to bet $1, it's fine. All right. So as long as you know that this is your bankroll. I absolutely love, anybody. Oh, I love this game. Blah, 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 blah. What are you going to do? You're going to put half your stake on something? Quarter your money on something? You can't do it. You can't. Listen, I would do $5 again, and it's a bigger percentage. I know it's supposed to be 1 to 3%. And again, maybe because I've been doing it a long time, and I'm a little outside the box weird guy. I'm a double down on a hard 12 guy at the blackjack table. Probably not the guy to be giving out gambling advice, I guess. $5 a game. Stay away from the parlays. If we're gonna do parlays, $1, $2. It's a grind. Grind it out. This isn't a huge get rich. If you put 320 on a 18 leg parlay in a cash, yeah, then you're ready to go. But that's not happening. I would say $3 to $5. Don't worry about what everybody else says. It's look at this as it's a people want to put money in the stock market, right? There's no difference. There really isn't. You want this money to grow. You're planting little seeds on a game. It cashes, it sprouts. You take that, you put it in. You take that, you put it in. Low 40s a pit, low scoring, no doubt. Well, short week, rookie QB, bad offenses, defensive first coaches and teams. Mizzou is 22.5 now. Get out. This was 17 yesterday. This is not. This was it the 17? What are you talking again? 22? That's not right. That's not right. Hold on a second here. Come on with this game. 22. Where are you seeing this at? This was like a 16. Mike had to risk at least half that to make a profit. Here we go. 150 to make one. See, like I said, I I didn't want to come out and be like bet $1. So I said bet like $3. It's more. Yes, it is. I don't know what he's betting right now, Nathan. That's why I said to go 3. Al's in the house. Need big time help. Still survivor in my survivor pool, and I've used most of good teams between Pitt, New Orleans, and Cleveland. Probably Cleveland. I mean, I don't want to. I definitely don't want to get involved in any Thursday night game. I don't care who's playing. I don't care if it was you had the Chiefs today on Thursday night. I wouldn't say take a Thursday night game. New Orleans to me is the Bears. I know they're bad. Cleveland to me, new quarterback for Arizona. Give me Cleveland at home. Just have to win the game. Take the Browns. And it says all it takes is one big video poker hit. I'm telling you, bang, bang. Here we go. See, Nathan's good. Nathan says prime time unders, 15.5. I know, that's why I see 15.5. You must have it wrong on your scroller. I don't have it wrong because that's a teaser. That's the college football teaser, Nathan. College football teaser. Tuesday teaser here. Rams, Tampa, Dallas. A&M, K-State, Missouri. Come on, Nathan. Come on. It's your first time in here all of a sudden. King D's late. It's all right, King D. There's the Tuesday teaser. That's the Missouri you're seeing. Titans tonight, money line. Duke under tonight. It's already moved, apparently. BC tomorrow. On the ice, the Leafs minus 110, Wild even, Preds even, Jets plus 125. There's that. That's it for the picks today. Where's the comments? Yep, no worries. Don't worry. We fixed it. We fixed it. Mike, any other questions? Feel free to message. Feel free to give me a message there on Twitter world. Again, with the bankroll questions. Everybody's different. Do you? Don't ever. I see stuff people like unit shaming people. Like what? I don't ever do that. I don't. Please, I went to a place. I was at Bet Bash, and I got guys telling me to bet 250,000 a game. I felt like I was a kindergartner on a. I was the kindergartner who played flag football, and I was in a Alabama Michigan practice. Talking to these guys, like really? All right. Don't worry about anybody else, Mike, or anybody in here. KD says, "What won last night? Lost first NBA. Pistons hit the under in the Avalanche game. That's it happens. We're gonna lose, King. We take a loss. It's all right. That's why. Short memories." Eric says, "Higgs ends up 54% in baseball, 37% ROI, power to doggies. Too bad my NFL has not been as good." Listen, awesome year for you there. I wish I could have did better. I had a bad baseball season. I couldn't. And I've said this before in here. I try to get fancy, and I don't know whether it's because I'm trying to prove like, oh, look how smart I am. I'm not gonna lay 130. I'm gonna go a run line, and I end up losing, or uh, whatever the case would be. I still make mistakes, right? I say in here all the time. The regulation hockey, the uh, first five with a pitcher to get a win or no bottom lines. Game is changing. I had to change with it. It was a bad year in baseball. I took a losing year. Could it have been better? Probably. Probably. Well, it'll be slow in December with the Bulls coming and no college hoops for a bit with the teams on break. I will go over my baseball and be like, you know what? I could have had a break even year. I might have been up. Maybe I still would have been down a little bit if I didn't try to get fancy. That's what betting is, man. You got to kind of adjust and move along and change. Appreciate it. Just followed you on the X. I'll be messaging. Yeah, anytime. 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 KD's laughing. Dave says, I'll take the Habaneros money line and the Wild money line. The Habaneros. Where they got? Where's Montreal? So I'm assuming the Habaneros were supposed to be the Habs, right? Canadians? Are they playing tonight? Or maybe I'm wrong. Oh, there they are. Montreal against Arizona. The Habaneros. I lost some losing seasons. Don't sweat. Yeah. Listen, I come in. I say I've had a losing season here, there, wherever. It happens. This is where, and this will be thought of like Mike ever talk about money management and betting. And Bill was asking about bankroll. The key to being really good, not even really good, just being good or being some common sense. If you're betting something, it's losing. Obviously, hey, I'm not going to bet my usual unit play on this. I'm gonna reel it in pretty far. Right now, I'm 3-9 my last 12, or I'm on a 4-20 run. All right, if I'm gonna bet it, it's got to be less than what I usually play as a baseline. Or two, that's when the pen comes down and be like, you know what? Let me write these down for a bit. Let me get on a little 5 out of 6 or 10 out of 12 or 30 so I know like, all right, things are changing. What am I doing wrong here? And when your NFL or college football or college hoops or NBA or hockey, some sport is just dwarfing everything else, right? Last year, NFL, ridiculous. Ridiculous. I mean, most people found me was like, look at lines like, what the heck is this? This guy's insane. Every game, everything he says was happening. The line went this. You're on a run like that. I'm not worried about NBA or college or hockey, whatever the case would be. You're rolling along in something. Stick with it. You don't have to branch out. And so I'll be like, well, for somebody who's on a site like, oh, I got to worry about somebody wants a hockey pick today. I'm not worried about freaking hockey if I'm hitting 65, 70% in NFL football. I'm when you're rolling along in something, up the bankroll a little bit, up the bet. Don't worry about other things. You could have a losing college football season and still make money because your NFL's been great. You could lose at baseball, but if your college hoops was good and your NBA is good during that same time, and here comes hockey and a football season, it should not affect you. That's why it's hard winning everything at once because man, if you're winning everything at once, and there's a few guys that do, God bless you, man. It's tough winning in all sports all the time. I've done it a handful of times in my life in 25 years. Uh, but for my reservation and low experience, it's just hard to break even. Yeah, but here's the thing, Bill. It's tough to break even because people. Let's be honest. You have. It's like being at a casino. You're down the last 40 bucks, 400, whatever the case may be. I'm going to let it ride here. Who cares? Okay, I'm just going to let it go. Right? I think people take betting the same way. They put in 100 bucks, 150, 300, whatever they put in. And they start playing. I'm going to do a parlay. I'm going to do some same game parlays. I'm going to do some player prop kind of nonsense. And then as the money dwindles, you're like, I got 12. I'm going to put it all here on one. And then it's gone. And then it's gone. Or you're winning a little bit and then you're not taking anything out for yourself. What do you pay yourself for? It's like a paycheck. Pay yourself first, right? You ever read the book Richest Man in Babylon? You pay yourself first. Take out some winnings for yourself. What are you doing? It's hard because people don't have the mindset, Bill. That's the hardest thing. No patience. I mean, I grew up, it's like, oh, look at this. I got a microwave. I can cook food in 3 minutes instead of 25 minutes in the oven. Now it's Twitter. I could just put 40 characters or whatever it is now. Or now they expanded it. Or TikTok, 30 seconds. Swipe. We just got swipe. I can't watch this. Dude, my daughter gets in the car. I want to take her head and mash it on the dashboard. Stop hitting the freaking radio. Listen to a song. But no one's inclined to that. They're used to, oh, I'm just going to scroll past this. I'm going to scroll past this song. I don't like this song. I don't like this song. I don't like this song. No one has any patience. No one has any patience. This ain't a freaking get rich. No matter what yo-yo wants to post some ridiculous crap that's most things I see on, I think they're fake. Oh, here's $1.7 million bet. Are you who what? No one has the patience. That's why people come in here, Bill. They come, they go, oh, this guy. This. Well, you know what? I'm still there for 3 years, just doing videos. Forget about on sites for 19 years. Some seasons, NFL win. Well, most NFL seasons win. NBA got a losing season here. College hoops win, you lose. Uh, People don't have the wherewithal for that. No patience. No patience. Take the $150 you're going to put into your account and just go buy some lottery tickets. That's why people just break even and lose. PJ says Tennessee or Pitt tonight. I like the Titans money line. PJ Greens. Eric, what do you decide on for you? I get nothing. Just got nothing. I messaged my son's football coach. I'm like, Coach, I said, you've been down here for a bit. I said, I need a good spa. He's like, I can't help you. Like, bro, you're married with 3 kids. You don't have a spa for your wife to go with? Uh, that's I've. It's tough having no friends, and I say that people are like, it's kind of loose. But like you move somewhere, and I'm couldn't be, I'm late 40s. Who am I meeting down here? So I know nobody. I can't ask anybody. I'm gonna go up to some random at the HEB. Like, excuse me, I see you're married. If you were to husband to buy you a spa, where would you go? Somebody would hit me with a frozen turkey. Well, who am I asking down here? Whatever. I'll just give her a stack of cash. Tell her to go shopping or something. I don't know. The habaneros. I love it. The habaneros. Eric says, personally feel everyone has one sweet sport to bet on. It could be wrong. Yeah. You're going to find yourself in a groove in some sport during the season. And the other ones not might be good. And you could probably lose a little bit there, but you're going to find yourself drifting away. I don't, even me. College basketball, February, I was losing. I was still putting a couple games in, but not anything I used to because who else did I have going on there? I have what? Crappy NBA where I could hopefully find a game there. Yeah, you're going to have a sweet spot. Whether you're rolling in baseball and something, or hockey, or NBA even, or play. Here we go, player props, prime example. All right, college hoops ain't treating you good. Jump into the NBA player prop world. Do a first half. These are all things. Again, a lot of the newer crew, you grew up on these. Well, I could do a first quarter bet, first half player prop. That crap wasn't around 20 years ago, 30 years ago. My guy there on a Saturday, he was there from like 11 to 12, maybe 10:30 to get there till noon. Sometimes you come back at 3 o'clock for night games on a Saturday. Could have come in a bunch of random in-gaming live stuff. Nathan, I have a good days when I'm hitting my trifectas, the three teamers. Here we go. Here we go to parlays. Right. King D. Have to know when to dial back when you need to be. Recognize hot streaks. You have to. Because you're going to have a losing streak. And I'm not going to be, again, college basketball starts. I'm going to have a bunch of games on opening day. I'm not going to put 20 games in at 300 something a pop. Are you kidding me? Because what if I go 2-24? I'll lose what? $6,000 on opening night? What are you talking about? Someone might think that people will be like, "Oh, that's not a lot of money." Well, I don't know. $6,000 is me still decent. Again, I say this all the time, right? No one's walking over $5 on the street, right? Forget about it. I can't get a person to sign up for $4 a month. So don't tell me that losing $1 or $5 or 500 or 5,000 is not a lot of money, no matter what the bankroll is. You're going to have a hot streak, you have a cold streak. Reel in the bets. Start small. There's no shame in it. You're not in competition with anybody. Let me take King D off so there's no guy. I'm just yelling at him. You're not in competition. That's what people got to realize here. Don't worry about some clown on TikTok saying a bunch of crap. What is that? You want to print out? We could do a bunch of fake screen grabs. I could go to a casino and put 10 grand on this casino, 10 grand the other. Look at these tickets. I got a winner. Fake. I don't come in here with fake kind of numbers. Saying I bet 50,000 a game. I don't say that. Come in here with start at 300. Again, college basketball 150 because I'm betting freaking 1,000 games. I'm going to bet freaking 100 games a week. Yeah, I got a bankroll, so I got a wife and 2 kids, bro. I mean, what are we doing here? I like doing birdcage hockey, basketball, football. Here we go. Nathan. We got to have the Nathan show. Free minds in the house. Steelers are a lock. Free mind. The pen is out. Free mind. Steelers. Lock emoji. You know what? That makes my Titans money line right there. I feel a lot better. Thank you, free mind. Man City money line November 4th. Aston Villa. -1 on the 5th. Pen is out. Man City. November 4th. Aston Villa -1 on the 5th. What league is this? King, I pay myself a certain percent each week, but this took. Yes. Again, King, I mean, people think this is like, because they fall into this nonsense they see. And again, I don't like to come in and bash other kind of cappers, or I shouldn't even call them cappers. They're more content people, I guess they are now. I don't even know. Like, I don't. People call me like a content. I don't know. I'm not. I don't think of myself. I'm a better at heart. Yeah, I've been selling picks for freaking 20 years. Before, been selling picks before people have been born. Coming in starting to bet now. I mean, but yeah, this isn't a freaking. That's the frustrating. You see this kind of stuff, and you're like, and again, I don't want to mention people's names. You see stuff, and you're like, this guy is just driving people to fucking. I'm cursing to like suicide, probably. I mean, like, what the heck? It's like when I come in here and be like, "Hi, yeah, let's run out a bunch of 280 fade." I can't do that. I don't bet that in my life. I can't. How can you come in and watch somebody and say, take a $400 fade today? It's easy. What? Well, yeah, I'm going to take them. It's 270, but I think they should be favored by 350. So 270 is a bargain. Okay. Uh, it's just, I don't know. Nathan, if I win big ticket, I save 50 to 60%. Yes. Take a chunk out for yourself. If you if you're and again, I like to call myself a grinder. If it takes you a month to get back what you put in, whether it's $50 or 500,000, take it out, get even, and then you say, "This is what I'm up." And then you know what you do? You don't start thinking, "I still got that my starting chunk, whether it be whatever it is, like that starting bankroll." Now you got a new bankroll because now you got an up bankroll. So even you could kind of, if you want to lower it back down a little bit, say, "Okay, now I don't have 300. I got my 300 out. Now I have $600 in there or $400, whatever it is. 4,000. Insert any number. Go off of that number, which are up a little bit, and build it back. That's what it takes, right? Because you have other bills to pay. Like if you want to do this as like be a pro, and this is what we do, you're gonna have other bills to pay. So that money in your account should be fluctuating because you have to pay a house, a car, dinner, phone, internet bills. You know what I'm saying? Turtle wins a race. He does. Slow and steady, baby. That's it's got to be. Mike F. Mitch Pictos. I found them and they were mean. Here we go. Don't. I mean, listen. I know I'm friends with Mitch. Mitch was here at Picks and Parlays. Mitch and Craig were partners for a long time. So I've worked with Mitch. I still talk to Mitch. You know, I don't want to see bad comments like that. Again, don't do that. I mean, I'm friends with the guy. Okay, Dad, I'm blessed to have a supportive wife too. I remember when I started. Yeah, bro. I mean, like, come on. She's like, what are you freaking doing here? It ain't easy. I look forward to continue following you and supporting you. Hope to grow my background. Mike, it is it's right what Eric just put. Turtle, slow and steady. It's a grind. It is. Don't anybody tell you different. But they do try to tell you, right? It's like, oh, look at this sweet parlay come in here. It was Halloween the other day. I should have came in here with a stethoscope and a baker's hat on to get to pretend that I'm in the lab creating. Like that's I take that as like an affront, a personal attack on me, and anybody who actually like does this seriously. Not really. I mean, she wears her engagement ring and wedding band sometimes. I mean, listen, I don't even keep my wedding ring on. Here's my wedding ring. I don't even wear it. I mean, sometimes I do. We go out, but she's not a big jewelry cat. Neither am I. I listen. I'm a simple. I'm a simpleton, basically. I mean, like I we're good together because it's not like she's got to go out and be like, I got to do this. I mean, she does get her nails done sometimes, but again, I don't know any of those places down here. Best video for bankroll management, PJ. Hmm. Uh I'm gonna say maybe somebody like a Captain Jack video. You know what Captain Jack is? Because I'm not a good, and I'm sure there's a lot of outlets out there. You know, because that's not what I do. I don't pretend, PJ. I'm gonna come in and be like, well, we're gonna come in and lecture on percentages for bankroll this, and it's real simple. They say it should be between 1 and 3%, right? Just say one. If you're starting out, it should be 1%, bare minimum. And whatever your one is, you should have 10 times that or more backing it up. You know, a big chunk. $10 bet, you should have $1,000. But let's be honest, maybe people have $100. The problem is that people see other nonsense and think they have to be somebody else. You don't have to be somebody else. 1%. That's the go-to. You got $500 in. I'm gonna say even at a dollar, $5, And no one's gonna. Here's the. I just forgot who said it. Maybe it was Bill. Patience. People are breaking even and not making money because no. Who wants to bet $1 or $5 when you see some clown post up some ridiculous thing and he's winning 28,000 on some crazy. Forget about that, man. Don't worry about that. If you got 100, bet a buck and just build it up. Build it up. Again, having fun, making money. You might think it's like, it's only $1. Dude, you can't think of it that way. Think of that dollar as it's 1,000. Think of it as $100 because that's where you should be in a year with that if you grind away. But again, I'm not the lecture good person for that kind of stuff. I'm going to hit you with don't worry about anybody else's bet size. Take your bet size, go small, and just slowly build it. This is not get rich quick. I have friends, but hard to trust people. Yeah, I mean, listen, I have friends from back. I'm just saying, I moved. I have no friends here. You know what I'm saying? That's what I meant by that. Not that I have no friends. I'm just in a town where I know nobody. I up and moved at 45 years old from home to a place where I know nobody. Knew nobody. Took my whole family, said, let's go. Um, Tough. I mean, the kids are all right. They're kids. Some plays ball. My daughter's friendly. They have a bunch of friends. But for someone who grew up in an area, right? You have your childhood friends forever. You got friends to school with. You got school friends from jobs. You have friends. Your kids go to school. You're friends with people. I had a lifetime of friends. I got nobody. I can't even ask somebody where to go to dinner down here. I mean, and I open my mouth down here, and you're like, well, "Look at this guy." I mean, you see how I talk here. I mean, this doesn't fly down here. Kid, yeah, I don't have friends, just the Bob. There we go. Spitting facts today, ladies and germs. I'm just trying. Assume that everyone's full. I mean, seriously, it's like you see that kind of nonsense. Like, what are we doing here? Like again, I was at the Bet Bash, and I'm like, well, I start out again. I don't care about last year's money or what I have in the safe or in the bank. That doesn't count. It doesn't count for this season because this season has not started. So you take out X, and this is what I have to start with. I don't care that I say I bet 150, 300 a game. I want to win first and turn that 150, 300 into a dime and 2,500 and 3,000 a game because that's where I should be in 3 months when things are going well. And if not, we're grinding along. That's what it is. It's a grind. It's a grind. My old friend is Ben Franklin. Gonna go bet the Titans money line. There we go. Yes, I mean, Free Mind comes in with a Steelers lock emoji. What's Free Mind doing? If I can't see and touch it, it's not real. Exactly. I mean, especially today, like the faking, like these guys with these videos, man. It's not just what it is. It's Eric says Titans money lines plus 140. Mandy, Titan a good two-team teaser. Listen, forget about the teaser here, Mandy. Take the Titans on the money line. Be happy. Titans money line. Possessions 90% of law. Yes. Premier League. Thank you. Got to write that down. I'm going to see again. This is stuff for me personally. English player. And I say with like Ray Reddington, I'm like, Ray, you come in here with some hockey. J Rock comes in with some soccer. I'll put $50 on this. I don't like. I'm in the chat like I'll go throw $50 on this just because I don't know this sport. I'm not going to run and bet a ton of money. I'll put a little bit on it, have some fun with it. See, if it hits, I'm going to be happy. KD. For real, Hugs, I'm in a betting group and there's a few guys more subscribers than me selling their clients 160 money lines. Yeah. I mean, that's like I said, King. You've been here a while. I cannot come out with free picks like, hey, we're taking the Yankees today minus 185. We're going to take a 29-point favorite here today. We're going to do a 17 money line parlay with all these big faves. That is not handicapping. That is definitely not a Sports better. That's I'm gonna have a little fun and try to hit a ticket and go back to my regular job, whatever I'm doing. Like that's and again, listen, those guys have their discords or whatever the heck they do. People come in and look at me, they're like, oh, this guy. This guy. This guy's only been doing it for 30 years. I don't know what I think I'm doing all right. Eric, pick it over an interception, half an int, half an INT. Kenny pick int. You just want to do the interception props today with these two cats, two youngsters? Backstage tattoo. Titans. Yes, there we go. Chargers money line or the 2.5. Giants plus the 3. Teaser Titans, Giants, Chargers. Listen, my teaser Tuesday is a little different than yours, but the Titans I'm on. I said take the Titans money line. Charger game to me is a no-go backstage. I said last week, if you're taking the Chargers, we were doing look-ahead lines on Sunday night. I said, take the Chargers now because this line's going to be 3, probably maybe even 5 by game time. People are going to jump on the Chargers depending on the size of the blowout against the Bears. Nobody likes the Jets. They can't stand Zach Wilson. They scored 7 points before they pulled out a miracle against the lowly Giants. No thank you to LA there. Now, the Giant game. This would be a good look, except for the fact that I got a coaching change and a quarterback change for the Raiders. Much like the Jets, you want to take the Giants to look terrible. Terrible. New coach, new QB. Everybody's free. They hated the coach. I'm assuming it's going to be I don't want to say like a kind of blowout because the Raiders do play a little defense. I do see a lot of unders with Raider games. But I can't in good conscience say take the Giants here. Can't do that one. Nathan says, I got the Bills against Cincy. Great picks of baseball playoffs, by the way. I tell text on the road past 16. The baseball playoffs backstage for me have been good I had a nice little run at the tail end here on the video, but it was a losing season for me with baseball in the video. It is what it is. Can't win them all backstage. Yes, I did. And that was going back to the Tampa series, right off out of the bat with Tampa. Yeah, he is, Mitch. I mean, him and Craig, they did what? P&P back in 2009. They started. I got on their site. First, I do 1% of my roll per bet during win streaks. I think of this like the stock market. Don't try ebbs and flows. Yes, it's exactly like it is. Teddy Covers has some old videos. Yeah, Teddy Covers been around. I mean, back in it was on like SVR days. Teddy did like videos. I met him. I went out to dinner with Teddy. My first year in Vegas, I went out for Supercons with Tony K from Vegas Top Dogs. Who else was it? Jorge Gonzalez was another capper back in the day. We were at Tony Roma's where they tried to kill Ace Rosenthal. Teddy's all right. I see him out there. I've met him a couple times, but he doesn't really know me. But yeah, Teddy's been in biz a long time. PJ, you're welcome. Nathan, Julier's a good investment person. I like watches and chains, gold. I'm not a jewelry investment guy. I mean, listen, gold and silver investments would be one thing. I could get into that kind of stuff. But the legend, good to see you. Long time, Higgs, looking solid. Speaking of solid, here's a nice 3-pack. Here we go. Oregon, Cal, over. Yes, I could do that with you. Georgia, Mizzou, over. I said this yesterday. I did a free pick video, legend. I agree with this 100%. Georgia offense, the demise of Georgia, these guys are putting up points lately. Mizzou will give up points. They could score a little bit. 54, way too low, I think. Over, yes. And Bam over 59. It's up to 60 now. I saw 61. Oh, no, the thank me later. The thank me later. Legend. What are we doing here? I almost want to come out with the pen, but I really like 2 of the 3 here in Georgia and LSU overs. The thank me later. Oh. Eric, I've done $1, $5 for decades to build up. Never redeposit. Again, Eric, this is what people don't get, though. They want the quick everything. Now. I want it now. Like they're Veruca Salt, right? Oh, Veruca, I want a golden goose now, Daddy. No, no, Veruca. King D's agreeing. It's a grind. Nice spa day for the missus. That's what I want. I got to find a place to go for a spa. Though. I need to find a spa joint. Thoughts on Irish Clemson game? Line is close. I do lean on the Irish here, but how about if I'm one I like more than the other, probably the under. Under. I like ND and the under. Under probably more than ND. Two defenses. I told him a spa day. I want to do a spa day. I just don't know anybody asked down here where I find a good spa. Yes, spa day. Backstage. I'm telling you now, jump on the Chargers. I'll be at game Monday night. We will talk about it Tuesday. Here we go. All right. Listen, I'm not jumping on Chargers because I already took the Jets at +2. I got a bad number, but it is what it is. Chargers are a better team. Yeah, they're the better team, but why the heck? Do I want to take the Chargers on the road as a favorite? You want to take them as a favorite on the road? With that coach? No way. I can't do it backstage. Backstage, you in Jersey or where you at, fella? Heisman favorite right now. Probably JJ over Michigan. Number 2, I want to take if it's going to be tough because they got a couple losses, but the LSU kid Daniels, they win here, another big game. That guy's he's got some numbers. But I think if it's an undefeated Michigan team, he's going to get some looks. I know, the thank me later. It's a killer to thank me later. Jets D keep him. It does. It keeps him in games. It keeps him in games. I just can't believe how bad Zach Wilson looks sometimes. Holy cow. Oh my God. Terrible. I wanted to get out of here 45 minutes ago. We're still going strong an hour into this. Oh, my goodness. All right. Titans money line. Duke under tonight. On the ice. Leafs, Wild, Preds, and Jets. Thanks for everybody watching, sticking around. I did. You know what? I wonder if anybody did anybody answer the poll question? I put the poll question up, and then I did not even mention it once during the show here. And now we're an hour and 15 minutes into the show, and I'll be like, "Oh, by the way, there was a poll question. Did anybody answer it before I close it out?" Oh man! All right, where's the poll? 18 votes. That's all we got on a poll. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It is what it is. That's because everybody watches on Picks and Parlays and not on Winter Free Picks. Anyway, I'm out of here.